Hello, everybody. Today we're going to start by looking at a data set. This histogram lists the ages of a bunch of people who died in the shipwreck of the Titanic. And here I've got it organized into age bins of 10 years each. So if you want to find the number of people whose ages were between 40 and 50, you just look at this one column and count that number of people. An alternative would be to use narrower bins for the histogram. So in this case, you'd have to add up two different bins and count the number of people in each of those two bins. Or you could have it in 2-year bins, in which case, to find the number of people whose ages are between 40 and 50, you'd have to add up 5 of these columns. Or now these are 1-year bins, so you'd have to add up 10 columns. You can imagine continuing in this process. Eventually, if you use smaller and smaller bins, all of your data bars would be 1 unit tall, because no two people would be in the same bin. And you just see a bunch of short vertical lines, some closer together and some farther away. An alternative way to represent this kind of data set is with a age density plot. In this case, the vertical axis is no longer measured in just people, it is measured in people per year, an age density. And you no longer have a finite number of columns, you have a continuous function. Here, if you want to figure out how many people are in between the ages of 40 and 50 in this data set, you would have to find the area under that curve. That is, you'd have to compute some integral from 40 to 50. You'd have your function f of x dx, and that would be a number of people. So let's think about units here. If you look at a single rectangle, so maybe something like that, the width of that rectangle would be a difference between two numbers, both measured in years. So this is years on the horizontal axis. And then in the vertical axis, you have this, whatever units this density is. So here, the dx, you would say, is measured in years. And the units in the end have to be number of people. So we can conclude the units of this f of x must be number of people per year. That makes all the units work out.